welcome to Amethyst Style Crafting. My name is Jane Ormark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today's the day, the start of the new mini catalogue, which runs from January to June, and the start of Sale-A-Bration, which runs from the 4th of January to the 28th of February, so to the end of February. So let's start with the mini catalogue. I'm going to run through it with you, but I'm also going to show you what I've got. I haven't got everything, I never do, but I thought I'd show you what I have got. So let's go through to the first one in on here. There's a lot about getting creative and things. So we have on this one, I need to do it sort of this way, don't I, so you can see on both sides. So we have on this a sweet, which is Sweet Talk. It's Valentine's things. Obviously in the UK we don't do Valentine as much, but what I would point out is on the bottom of all of the papers you have all your colour combinations. So you have every single colour that is within the paper. So if you're looking to do colours and things that you think will go together, always have a look through the catalogue because it will help you. Okay, there is a gingham embossing folder on there, so that needs to be pointed out, and there's some iridescent rhinestones which are quite pretty, and a little box. So there's things, if you don't want the sweet, that you could pick out if you wanted to. So that is the stamp set with the bundle. Get them both together, you get 10%. Always, if you have a bundle, you'll get a 10% off if it's new for that catalogue. More Valentine's things. Then we've got a Gumball Machine. Again, fairly Americanized. Don't have as many in the UK, but it is quite a fun thing to have if you're doing cards for, you know, kids, teenagers, things like that. Again, 10% saving. And then there is a rather cute little nuts and bolts. I think that's quite sweet. Haven't got it because my grandkids are now getting too old for this sort of thing, but I think it's quite sweet for a younger child. Okay, then we go on to a suite which is Flowering Fields. Now, when you have a suite, you can, if you don't want to order everything individually, but you know you want everything, you can just put one number in and you can get the whole suite. So this suite, everything is £119.50p, but you get 2 stamp sets and papers and ribbons and all sorts of things. So if you are into your tulips and into your windmills of Amsterdam, it's quite a good set to get, and again you're getting your dies that go with it. Now if you want to get them separately, this is the flowering tulips and those are the dies, so you can actually make your own tulips in here which look rather nice. Now that is the windmill. The windmill does look rather nice. I haven't got it yet, but I may well get it later on. And then you've got this rather good sort of landscaped piece, so that this gives you that perspective. You know, when you're trying to draw something and you can never get perspective perfectly, this sort of does it for you quite nicely. So this one, the stamp set and the dies together, 10% discount, £43. Then we go on to this one here, which is Rainbow of Happiness. Now, I have got this one. So that's how the stamp set looks. I've done one example. Really like this because the fact that you can build in your words, you can build in some other sort of dimension, you can add hearts and things around there. So it's quite a versatile stamp. Love the fonts of the words as well. And you can see that that is, so we have on here, where the stamp is. Now you have a die which goes with it. I didn't choose to get the dies as well. The dies will give you little ones, will give you half ones, and will give you some sort of clouds and a little piece that gives you a tag. But as I say, I just got I think I can do enough with this that I don't really need to get the dies as well. If I've actually done the whole thing and I want to cut it out, it's a very simple shape to do. So I didn't choose to get them. Then we have Friends of the Forest. Now, if you've got the deer punch, which I have, this is quite a good one to have with it. It's only £16 and it gives you the deer that you can punch out, but also some rather nice little sort of woodland animals as well. Quite cutesy, but again, quite fun to have. And, you know, you can see some of the examples here. Now, there's something hiding back down here, which isn't always, you don't see first of all, which is a cloud punch. Now, I have got the cloud punch because I thought, you know what, actually, it's a really good thing to get. Good size, and it punches out the most adorable clouds. So, you know, you can get all sorts of clouds, whatever colour you want. Let me see if I can get one that'll fit in on here. Will it? Oh, just. Okay, so very easy, and you can have your little clouds floating about. So I think that that's a good one. You can also use it to put sentiments on. So if you want a different sort of shape for a sentiment, that would work. So cloud punch, £17. I think that that's a good one. And as I say, that's something that I got. Then we go into ladybirds. Now, it says ladybugs, but in the UK, we call ladybirds ladybirds and not ladybugs. It's a beautiful set. Again, it's one that I've got. So I'm looking down in my bag so I can get them all out for you so I can show you. So that's the set. It is a photopolymer. So it's very easy for you to see for lining it up, which is good. And you've got the coordinating punch, which is this one called the Ladybug Builder Punch. And again, nice sizes. You can use these to make flowers with. So you can use it for other things. But it's lovely. It's a very nice stamp set. It also gives you your flowers and your leaves that you can do. You don't have to put the ladybird in if you want to do. Great starter set if you're just starting out. So really nice one, and it's a good price point, £30, 50p for both of them. You get the 10% discount. You can see on here how this one has been done with, as I say, the flowers and the leaf, and it hasn't got the ladybird on at all. You can use the flowers to do the backgrounds and things. So really nice stamp set. I think it's beautiful. It really is. So let's go on to the other side. Now, I haven't got this one. I'm just putting some of them down. But I thought that this was quite a fun one as well, because look, you can build up the stems with the little flowers and things on top. And I quite liked some of the sentiments. So do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. I thought that that was quite nice. So, you know, a floral one, but quite a pretty one for building your own sort of scenes and things. Okay, then we've got Symbols of Fortune, which are cranes and you know, good luck symbols. Quite pretty paper because you've got some gold and things in on there, so that's quite nice. But again, not one that particularly took my fancy. That's the stamp set as it is. So again, on here you can see you've got your bundle with the 10%. And as I say, if you're into birds, then, you know, it might be quite a good one. Paradise Palms bundle. We've had quite a few stamp sets like this, so I didn't get this one because I've still got the other ones and I'm not giving up on those. But you've got dies that go with it, which is quite fun. Then we've got this one, which is, again, is a bundle, but I just chose the punch with it. It's called Boughs and Blossoms bundle, and the bow punch is this one, which is really lovely. I've shown you this before, but you can punch the different parts out separately, so you don't have to get them all the same colour, and it works quite well. So I did this one quite recently, so you can just tuck it in and just take that part to give you your little flower, and then you can take your cutting a strip for the leaf to go through to, you know, just cut a strip, and then you can just do the leaf as well. So really nice having two in one. We've had leaves and things before, but it's quite nice, different shape to what we've had before. But I really quite like this one. I think that's quite sweet. And as I say, we'll go with all sorts of things. Now you do have a stamp set that goes with it if you wanted to. So you could have, this one will actually give you a different type of flower. That will give you the leaf. So you can have it, but I didn't want that. I thought I just want to have it as the punch. So I just got the punch on its own. Then there's this one. Oh my goodness. It is such a sweet, sweet little bunnies, ducklings, and a little chick. Really, really like this one. It is one of my favorites. Beautiful, beautiful images on there. Absolutely lovely. I've done a couple of cards with it, and you know, it's so easy to just stamp, get a beautiful image on there, and you know, you're ready to go. You don't have to do a huge amount with it. Don't have to make it for Easter. Can make it for anything. I like this. There's a sentiment in here. Sending warm and happy wishes this spring, and may your days blossom with joy and happiness, my friend. I think that's lovely. So this was a definite for me. Absolutely love it. Okay, now we've got a, I'm going to try and go through some of these a little bit quicker. We've got a greenhouse. We've got, let me see if we can go through. We've got Wellington boots and spring ones. We've got kites, very simple one, but probably looks quite impressive when it's coloured in. We've got another sweet artfully composed, which again is one of these leaves and things, very similar to something that we've had before, so it's something that I didn't choose to get. However, this looks quite fun. 12 by 12 vellum, and they're black and white layering patterns. So, you know, they look quite fun. Didn't get those. I did get these. I thought those were quite fun. They're little, where are they? Here. They're little, like little pebbles. Are they called pebbles? Faux sea glass. So they're just sort of a different shape. But I really liked, I quite liked the soft colours in these. And they are, what are they? Just jade and old olive and obviously clear. But yes, quite fun, I thought. So so I got some of those. Then we have, so that's the stamp set. And as I said, you know, we've had quite a lot of tropical type leaves and things before. So I wasn't going to get that one because, as I say, I've got something very similar before, and I'm sure a lot of you have as well. Then we have, this is quite sweet, flowing flowers, but again, I didn't get that this time. I do quite like the watercolory look to it, but I did get, and this I absolutely love, the daffodil. So you're either going to be a tulip or a daffodil, or you might get them both, but we haven't done daffodil dies and things before. So this is, I've got this one here. This is the card that I did, and you can see you can build the daffodils up beautifully. And you have a stamp set and die. Let me just get them out. So that's Daffodil Daydreams and Daffodil Dies. And this is lovely because it's just a watercolouring, blends, pencils exercise for colouring in with a butterfly you can pop in. But the dies really are the, you don't even need to get the stamp set if you don't want to. You could just get the dies. There are 2 sets and you put them all together. So those are they. You've got your outside pieces, you've got your inside pieces. I have done a video if you want to look back and you're new to me. and you will be able to see. I always say if you want to look at subscribing, because you then won't miss anything out if you hit the notification bell. But I really like this. This is something that I'm going to use a lot because, as I say, it's got just beautiful daffodils in there, and we haven't had a daffodil builder before, so I think that's quite good. Again, you can get both of them together and you get a 10% discount. Okay, then we've got octopus, seas and fish and things. We've got this one, which is oceanfront. Again, very similar to the other ones that we've had. We've got amazing silhouette, which gives you a stamp that does the silhouettes on. Eden's Garden, which again is a florally one. I try and sort of choose ones that are a little bit different. This paper is absolutely lovely. Wasn't able to get hold of it because it was out of stock already. So I think it's going to be very popular, but I might try and get hold of that at a later date. This one is New Horizons. So again, you've got, you know, horizons and things, but I didn't get that one. That's quite a sweet little one. You've got a little bird in the tree and things like that. Sorry, some of my stuff's coming across. Background stamps, if you're into background stamps, they look quite fun. Then we have this one. Now, this is, again, one that I absolutely love. It's called Grassy Grove with the Grove dies. And let me show you that one. Okay, so that's your stamp set. These are the dies. The dies are the things that really, really talk. They are just beautiful, because you've got this piece and this cuts out your silhouette, and then you can put your pieces and things inside, and the deer are just so detailed. It's beautiful. Again, my subscribers will know I have done a card with this one, and I think I've got this one just here so I can show you, which is, where are we? I think I've done a couple of these actually. There we go. So that one I just did with a very simple background on it, but how beautiful. You know, these deer are just so detailed. They're absolutely lovely. Very, very simple to achieve. And again, if you look back, you'll see I did a video on this just a few days ago. So, so you can have a look and see, but just beautiful. Absolutely love this one. And again, get it as a bundle. It's going to be just, I'm going to use it so much, really am. So watch out for that one. Then we've got abstracts. So abstract suite, abstract stamp set. So we've got sort of circles and hexagons and various things, bright papers. Then we've got, now this one took my fancy, because again, I quite like to have stamp sets for people. Hold on, have we missed one out on here? Yes, we have, but I'm not going to go through that. This is called Best Delivery. Now, it's only £16, and you can stamp on the paper. So let me just show you the stamp set. I have done some cards with it, but I think I'm going to leave that one for now. Have I got it? Where have I got it? Got so many stamp sets in here that I wanted to make sure that I've got, should be in one of these ones, shouldn't it? There we go. Right, that's it. Best Delivery. Now, the reason that I got this was because you can stamp this onto any pattern paper like they have done there. So you get that sort of really nice sort of look. But also, it's easy to just cut out. You've got balloons to come out of the back, as they've done on here, but you've also got hearts. So you can have hearts coming out of the back. And there's some really nice sentiments. So sending lots of love today and each day. Loving thoughts to guide you into your next adventure, wishing you all the best. probably not that one. Birthday wishes, signed, sealed and delivered. But I like this one, sending lots of love today and each day. So for £16, it's a nice little stamp set. You know, really is. I think it's a lovely one. So I got that one because I like to be able to show stamp sets of all sorts of differing prices, because sometimes they're quite expensive and I think people sort of look at them and go, ooh, a bit too expensive for me. There's lots of other little ones in there. That one is a nice sort of line drawing one, again, quite a very feminine one. I didn't choose that one, but I might do it at a later date. Then we've got a Heart and Home, which again is lots of pretty flowers. So if you're into your flowers, that's a nice one. Honeybee, I thought that was quite nice with the little bees, but now this is where I have to turn round and rein myself in. We have 3 bees and I thought, oh, I love those bees. Now, am I going to spend £21 for 3 bees? Do I need any more flowers and foliage? No, I don't, because I've got lots from the other catalogue. And so I don't need that as well. So I decided not to get it because I'm not going to spend £21 for 3 bees. And that's how I look at it when I'm going through. Even though I'm a demonstrator, I like to show things that give you value for money. These are quite sweet little ones. Again, just a 1 stamp. So this is sort of, you know, I enjoy every chapter of our friendship, pile of books. It's quite nice. And this one, the world needs more love notes. So yeah, that's quite sweet. This again, a lovely little cutesy one. If you're into the sort of cutesies and like the colouring, so that's nice. Now this one, I really liked this, but again, I've chosen to get one part rather than the other. Now there's a punch. You can punch out a hedgehog. However, what am I going to do apart from punching out one hedgehog? So you have a body. That's him punched out. You have a body and you have a oh, what do you call it? The base of it, and they've actually stamped on this bit to give him, you know, more texture. Or I think maybe have done it in an embossing folder, because it's not going to give you anything else apart from the little hedgehog. So wasn't convinced on that. However, really liked Happy Hedgehogs. That's a lovely one. I think it's one of those stamp sets that you look at and you go, yes, really like that. So that's your Happy Hedgehogs. You can cut out these little guys quite easily. They're not difficult to fussy cut out. Little mushroom, toadstool, lovely little flowers and cute little sentiments, and the flowers are quite sweet. So little bird, really nice little stamp set. And again, I don't like too many cutesies, but I did like him. So I just got the stamp set on there, which I thought was quite good. Stamp set is £17, which, you know, you get all of that. Yes, you can get the punch in on there. You get your 10% discount. It makes it £30.50. So let's have a look and see what we've got left on here. Don't think there's a huge amount that that I've got on there. Oh, yes. Now, on this side, this is something which is worth looking at. So it's on page 65, butterflies and flowers layering decorative masks. Now these are lovely because they layer, and I did again, please subscribe if you haven't, if you're new to this, because I show you as much as I can of everything I've got. So this one, I should just show you the sheet. These are the sort of things that you can do with it. So, you know, you can do your butterfly in colours, you can do those, all of the flowering bits in there. And this was just on a sheet of copy paper to just see what it was like. So lots of ideas with this, and it's £9.25. So if you look at this, you know, if you look into your flowers, you can do all sorts of flower scenes, butterflies, backgrounds. It's going to be really, really versatile. The nice thing is that it's not too big. So some of the ones we've had before, let me try and show you in both parts. Excuse me for being... Right, so these are the normal sizes of the decorative mask that we have. This is the size of this one. Okay, so it's not as big, but it doesn't need to be because you don't want to have too much space in between. So that's the size of it. I think it's perfect. I really enjoy it, and I know I'm going to enjoy doing lots with it. So that's one to really look out for. Let's have a quick look and see what we've got through there. If you like little cactus, there's a little cactus and a punch, but to be quite honest, I couldn't really think of any point of having a punch to punch out those sorts of shapes. So it wasn't one that that attracted me. Some shimmer paper in a pink and a blue. It's not a specific colour. Then there's a sporty one, which is sort of American sports and things. So, you know, something that didn't attract me. There's, this was quite sweet, although I didn't get it. Another little punch. So this one is Let's Set Sail bundle. So you've got a sailing ship and sort of a bit of a sea. I think it might be quite fun. I might be tempted with that one because the whole bundle's $29.50, so that's not too bad. This one now, I really like the look of it, but when I looked at the example, I didn't like the example. It's a distinctive, but when it's stamped through on here, these two examples, they're not very clear. They, you know, particularly him, he sort of blends into the background. Might be the way it's photographed. So I'm going to hold on and see how other people use this to see if it's something that I want. So I wasn't tempted to get it because I wasn't sure that it was going to stamp out as beautifully as on here. I thought that it was, yes, it just didn't, the examples didn't do anything for me. So I wasn't going to get that one. This one I thought was quite fun. Again, more of a Father's Day one, home and garden, and you've got anybody who's keen on gardening with rakes and ladders and spades and trowels and things. I think it's quite a fun one. Little Brave Vikings, old-fashioned record, which I thought was quite fun, but they've embossed on here and embossed and embossed and embossed to get that sort of old vinyl record look. Which again was quite fun. A few returners, so we've got some things that are returning, the deer and various things like that, but we don't really do that. And then you've got all of the bundles and things together at the back, so you can see them quite clearly. Okay, so that's the main catalogue, which I think, as you'll agree, is packed full of all sorts. Now let's go on quickly to the mini catalogue or Sale-A-Bration. So when you've spent all your pennies in here and you're thinking, my goodness, I spent so much money, I don't know what I'm going to do, you can get some things for free. So these you can get with a qualifying order of either multiples of £45. So there's a stamp set for 45, 3 bits of fruit or a bit of fruit and some leaves. There is paper, lots of paper this time of year. Now, I've always thought I don't really want to spend my free thing on paper because paper is always around £10.75. If it's a speciality one, it's sometimes sort of 14. But stamp sets always are, the cheapest ones are sort of £16 and average at about £20. So I always think that if I'm going to get something for free, I'm going to get a stamp set. So you've got a cute little one here, catching butterflies. Little girl catching butterflies, lots of pretty butterfly stamps that you could put somewhere. This one's quite fun because it's got 3 different types of vehicles. So whatever vehicle you're into, great for a masculine card. Again, £45 for a qualifying order, £45. Again, more paper. This is rainbow paper. Again, not my sort of thing now. This little guy, and again, some other paper. That's a 6x6 paper. So lots of papers. Now, this little stamp set. Every year, we have a lovely stamp set, which is always a cutesy one. And that's it. It's absolutely lovely. I just think it's beautiful. Now, I've done I've done an example with each one of these. So look back on my videos and have a look, because he is just absolutely lovely. Really simple to colour. I'll show you a really easy way of colouring it. And, you know, it's just great. Love that one. So that one I definitely had to get. Then again, I really like this stamp set, Hello Friend, or Friendly Hello. Now this one has got, there we go, you have got 13 stamps in here. So you've got your bird, which is quite nice, but you've got your flowers and you've got your swirly things, and you've got all of those sort of together will work really beautifully. And, you know, I really like this for building scenes and things. You also get free paper with it as well. So this is a paper, I have used some of it, but you've got, it shows you all the colours in there, but they are lovely 12 by 12s. If I turn around and show you on here, you can see all the colours. I have shown it to you before, but that's one that I wanted to get. So it is a £90 spend. But for me, it was worth doing it. I prefer to get something that I know I'm going to use a lot of, rather than, oh, I'll just get some paper and you don't really need it or want it. So that was the one that I chose. Then we've got this one. Again, I really like this. Now this is, it's another one that is a £90, because you get 21, and have I got it? I've just had it out to do something, so hopefully I have put it, there it is. Right, it's 21 sentiments. So for me, sentiments are brilliant. Thanks for brightening up my day. Just a card to say you're amazing. Where would I be without a friend like you? I couldn't wait for a special occasion. For someone who is wonderful in each and every way. Lovely happy birthday. I think you're wonderful. Congratulations. And little tiny ones. Hello sunshine. Thanks. Good luck. Just a little hi from me. The thing I like about you is everything. Yeah, lovely. So it's a double one, which is why it's a double one. So you get two photopolymer, so it means that they're easy to line up and see. And yeah, that's one that I really wanted, so I got that one. And you can see examples on here. You know, thinking of you, where would I be without a friend like you? So you can put them onto absolutely everything. I think that they're beautiful. And that's what I was saying about the, here we go, the cloud. So if you look at the cloud here, there's a little cloud on there underneath the lovely rainbow one, and just put it there, and have put the Hello Sunshine on there. So you can put some of your sentiments onto clouds and just put them in on your cards, which I think is quite good. And then there is, there's this one, which is the host, well, yes, they call it a host set, but you'd need to put in a huge order, or join up with a few friends to do it. And to be quite honest, if you're going to spend £275, you might as well become a demonstrator and get a discount. But if you wanted it and didn't want to be a demonstrator, then Carmine Camellia is £275 order. So, you know, a really big one. But those are the two catalogues. All the ones that I've shown you, I will be doing more. There are others as well. So as always, thank you so much for watching me. Please stay safe, please stay well. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.